a crucial bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. So Missouri's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Wow, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And, guys, this 3rd and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
They try to pop a run on the draw. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And off to Jones. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a room.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still did.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. They give it to him again. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that goal.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying the left side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He fires it out to the right. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
That didn't bust for a long one. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to...
Into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's locked. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down after he makes a catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On second down, wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Pauly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pauly. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean,
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's locked. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UTEP was able to cap off a close one inside the Sun Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The back goes in motion. They'll go to the air. They're bringing heat. Got a man. It's Jones. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's running in the open. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
on the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they've got on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Blunt. Touchdown, Missouri! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's locked. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on the attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots, but it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
Touchdown, Wisconsin! What a grab and go for the score. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Locke. Working that left side now. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's White. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. What a snag by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds his man. It's Jones. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Toss sweep to the right. Not enough space. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Locke. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
That's reeled in. It's Pauly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Motion from the offense. A jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement here from the tight end. They're working that left side. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Well, he was putting... Building into this one, we knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. On the move. The Tigers will move the sticks.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Missouri! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To the air. It's locked. Pulls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. Stopped after making the catch.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's White.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Dropping back, it's locked. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
23.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Now on second down.
Here we go.
Looks as if he's going to run it. The Tigers get it past the sticks. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. A strong, methodical, workmanlike